Hey guys, welcome back. I just want to give a quick shout out to our new subscribers and just say thanks for being here. Hope I can help you learn something new. So with that being said, we'll go ahead and hop into the video. Alright guys, so for today, we're going to make a parkour course with a little bit of a twist to it, and there will be some redstone involved. So let's look at what we'll need. So for this build, we will need some building blocks. I'm just going to use smooth stone for mine. We're going to use some wool colors. We will need some fences. We're going to need about 15 glass panes. It'll be more than that if you're going to make it longer than what I make. You will need an infinite water source to fill out the spot where you might fall. You're going to need at least 2 slime blocks. You can use more if you like. You'll need a pressure plate and a couple of ladders to get you up and down some of the checkpoints. Then you'll need, for the redstone, just one lever, some redstone dust. Probably won't need that many. Probably won't need 16 repeaters, but if you make yours a little bit bigger or add to this section, you will need more repeaters and you will need more sticky pistons. And then you'll just need one redstone torch to get it all running. And then for the completion section, we're going to use some dispensers, we use some signs, and then several different fireworks. So let's get started. Alright, so to start, we want to build about a 32 by 16. You can make this much bigger, you can make it much smaller. I feel 32 is a pretty decent size, so I will go ahead and carve mine out. You're just going to want to make this 1 block deep. Alright, so it should look something like this. You have a 32 long, 16 across here. Then we're going to take our water. You will want to make an infinite water source, so I'll go ahead and show you how to do that real quick. Just dig out a 2 by 2 section, put water in either corner, and then you have yourself an infinite water source. And then we're just going to fill water along this 13 wall, and then again along this 16 wall, and then that should create an infinite water source with a 32 by 16. Alright, so you should have something that looks similar to this. And now what we want to do is just sort of start creating a wall around it for a border. Go ahead and whip out the smooth stone here. Alright, so once that's completed, you'll want to go ahead and grab out some fences here. And we'll go ahead and start with a jumping parkour section. So pick any side you want to begin with. We'll just start right here in the corner for mine. And we'll build up just 2 there, 1 above the water, and then place a block. And then you want to sort of alternate different heights, different lengths away. You might play with it a little bit to test it and see, like, if you can make this jump, which I already know you can't make that jump, so we'll just bring it down 1 there. And then you can just sort of hop around and test it, and then we'll just sort of create just several of these in the water here. Alright, you can make as many of these as you like. You don't have to leave the fences underneath if you don't want to. These blocks will float there. And then we will go ahead and create the next section. This section will be sort of a pathway that will push you off. So to start, we will take some building blocks here. We want to create a little line out. I like to sort of do it along the edge here because there's going to be some redstone stuff. And so we'll just make this about 3 wide over here. Something like that. And then we will break this one here. You can even make them parkour this last section right here if you like. For this, I'm going to use glass panes. Like that. And then we will break this row here. Now we will add 1 more row here. And what we'll need next are our sticky pistons. redstone torch, repeaters, redstone dust, and a lever. So to start, we will take our block and just place it in the corner here nearest the pillar. And then we're going to place a lever on the side of it here. This will be the on-off mechanism. Then we'll take a redstone torch, stick it on this side here, and then we'll take a redstone repeater, one that way, one back into the block, and then connect them with redstone dust, and you've got yourself a short little clock. And you can increase the delay on this just by changing those repeaters there. So for now, we'll go ahead and turn this off, and then we will go ahead and place several different pistons along the side of this edge here. And I'm going to use wool in between, so we'll use orange wool here. So as you can see, if we were to turn it on, occasionally it'll push them off the glass bridge here. So we'll turn it off, and then we'll just create several of these. So we'll start with one there, we'll put two of them right here. We'll add one up top only right here. We'll add another one with one below here. And then for the last ones, we will remove this block, place a sticky piston and one here as well, and then we'll finish out this glass pane section with an extra two past the last piston. Now what we want to do is turn them all on. So to do that, we will take a redstone repeater and we will connect it to this last piece here behind the first sticky piston. And if you remember, you can flick the switch, but it is already on because it's connected to this redstone dust here. So we will take a redstone repeater, stick it next to this redstone dust, and then we will add a block here, and then that should give power to the bottom one. Yep. Then we want to add redstone dust to the top, and they both are powered up. Take another redstone repeater out the side, and then we will add a block here as well. Oops. With redstone dust on top of it, and then redstone dust coming off of it. And you can change the timing on these, like I said, if you like. You can just set a delay to this one. Once you add that delay, you've got a different timing for the last two here. Finish out these last two here. We'll take a redstone repeater and we will come out this side here. We will then add another block here and here. And then we will add more delay to it, like that. And then redstone dust coming out of that side. Add another block. And then we will add our redstone dust to the edge there, and as you can see, it starts grabbing that glass pane. And if you want to add one more repeater there with a block on top, now they all are firing. These two have different timings, and if you want to change that again with the timing, just keep adding delay to it, however you like. Okay, so that looks pretty good for our parkour section there. Then we want to give a wall around this whole thing. So we'll just use a green wall. I like green. Just like that. Now you can add a border wall around all the redstone if you like. You don't have to though. I'm just going to leave mine as is. So now we've got parkour jumps over to a glass bridge where you can be pushed off of it, and the bridge is even taken away right here at the end. So then we want to come over here, and let's say they get past the first section. You don't have to do this, but it would be nice if you did. Just create a platform right here, sort of like a checkpoint moment, where they can get back on top using some ladders. So we'll put a block there, put a block here, and then we will just come down right here, and then add ladders to it, like that. We can break that one actually. So but they will need to turn this on when they come to it, or you can have it on and just leave it on. And if you'd like, you can even change this up a little bit, where instead of having the second and third here, well, we will need the second, but instead of having the third one, we can make it come off to the side over here. So it adds a little bit of spice to it. So see, easy enough. We'll leave that as is. Turn that off for now. And then again, we can come over to this side, and then we'll create another platform with a similar type of checkpoint box where they can climb back up. So just add a couple blocks here, like that, and then let's have it off to the side over here. And I kind of like to put the ladders facing away, I guess, from where they would be coming from, so they can't really see the ladders unless they do happen to fall off. But you can place your ladders wherever you like. So we'll have our 1 block space here, and then we'll just create like a little platform, give them some space to run if they need to. Then from here, I think another good section would be just having some gates that are solo by themselves like that, just one peg, because you can jump and land on that. See, and so we can come out some more there maybe. This. See, you can still land on these. Alright, so now we've got our fence post parkour as well. And then we will lead up to the final platform here with a last jump off of it. So we will take some blocks here and add, just like this, a little 2x3. You can make yours a little bit wider if you like. We'll go 3x3 on this one. Okay, and then again, what we want to do is, in case they do fall off, we'll just come to this side, drop it down all the way, place ladders on that. Now, for here, you want to take your slime blocks, and you're going to take a running start, and then just jump. Wherever you land, you're going to place a slime block. So maybe right about there. Do it again. And you will want to hold your W key or your forward button in order to make sure you land at maximum. So maybe like right about here. Alright. Now for the final section, we will just have a turn right here in the center. And so they will have to land on that, but then they're going to want to turn. So right about here. So we'll just build up a couple blocks here. That looks pretty good. And then we will create a little platform here in the center. Just like that. Now we can give that a test. Now what we want to do is create, now that we know that it works from the high pillar to the slime blocks, they shouldn't be able to make it over here from the parkour start. And if they can, you might relocate it, but it's okay if they can, because this is just going to house the fireworks section with the high scoreboard as well. Now they will make it from this ridge, but that's okay. So from here, we want to create a 3x3 platform, as we have. Then we want to come directly above it another 2 blocks and create another 3x3 platform. Break that block. Then we want to take our redstone dust and place it right in the center there. And then we want to take a pressure plate and place it right on top in the center as well. Now I will need to come over here and grab fireworks, and I will grab 2 signs and 4 dispensers. And so it's totally up to you which direction you want to build this, and you can even put up some walls around the edge here. That'll make it a little bit more difficult for them to hop in here if you don't want them to from the other sides there. Then what we want to do is take our building blocks and come out to the side here. Doesn't matter which side you put these on, but we are going to put fireworks out here, so we'll come out this side in the middle of the pool here, and we'll build from the bottom section. Technically we only need the one in the middle here, and we can go right about here or so, and then we will place one on that side, one on this side, and since we've got 4, we'll need to place a 4th block as well. Then we'll place another row of 4 blocks like so, then dispensers facing upwards, and then we'll take one more row right there. Then we'll want to get our repeaters and then just put a repeater into each of the dispensers. You can have a delay if you want. You don't have to. It's not necessary. But you will want to connect your redstone dust from the center of the platform over to the dispensers here. Alright, and then I'm going to take another row here on top, and then we'll put some signs. The sign will be the congratulatory one. Right? Okay, and then on this side we'll just take another sign and place it here, and this will be for how many times somebody fell. And then there we go. You can also cover all this up if you'd like. Also not entirely necessary, but feel free to do so. And then there we have it, and then I will go ahead and put fireworks in all of those. Okay, and then we just want to step on our pressure plate to make sure that the fireworks do shoot. Perfect. Alright, there you have it. A parkour course. I hope you enjoyed the build. If you did, please leave a like. If you didn't, please leave a dislike. Leave a comment for me. Let me know your thoughts. And then if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button, as there will be future content for you. Thanks. Have a great day.